The first nights without substances can feel like standing on a cliff in the dark. Your body is awake, racing, and betrayed by sleep that once came easily. For many in early sobriety, this inability to sleep is not a minor inconvenience. It is the number one physical relapse trigger. Tonight we'll talk about why sleep collapses after substance use, how the brain's REM cycles and melatonin production are fractured, and practical, holistic steps you can use immediately. We'll also explain how clinical teams safely and non-addictively intervene in residential inpatient settings to reset the body's internal clock. Substances alter sleep architecture in dramatic ways. Alcohol, benzodiazepines, stimulants, and many opioids shift REM sleep, fragment deep sleep, and blunt the brain's natural melatonin rhythm. Alcohol may help someone fall asleep initially, but it suppresses REM in the first half of the night and causes REM rebound and wakefulness later. Stimulants delay sleep onset and reduce sleep efficiency. Chronic use trains the brain to rely on the substance as a cue to fall asleep, and when that cue is removed, the brain doesn't know how to restore its normal cycles. Melatonin, the hormone that signals night to the body, is produced on a predictable schedule. Substances throw that schedule into chaos, and the result is nights of tossing and turning, early waking, or nights that simply never deepen. This biological disruption is not moral failing, it is physiology, understanding that helps turn shame into strategy. First, re-establish external cues for the body's internal clock. Light exposure in the morning is the most powerful signal we have. Within 30 minutes of waking, get natural sunlight for 20 to 30 minutes. If you cannot access outdoor light, use a 10,000 lux light box for the same period. Avoid bright screens and blue light for at least an hour before bed. Dim your environment in the evening, favoring warm, low-level lighting to cue the brain that night is coming. Second, restore consistent sleep timing. Go to bed and wake up at the same times every day, even weekends. Regularity retrains the circadian rhythm. Pair timing with a wind-down routine, 60 to 90 minutes of low-stimulation activities such as reading, gentle stretching, a warm shower, or diaphragmatic breathing. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, and vigorous exercise within a few hours of bedtime. Keep the bedroom cool, quiet, and reserved for sleep and intimacy only. These simple hygiene changes rebuild the scaffolding for healthy sleep. Third, focus on behavioral tools to retrain sleep. Cognitive strategies such as stimulus control, leaving the bed if you're unable to sleep and returning only when drowsy, and sleep restriction, limiting time in bed to match actual sleep time and then gradually increasing it, are evidence-based approaches that realign sleep drive and efficiency. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques reduce arousal and hypervigilance common in early recovery. Be patient. Improvements often take several weeks to consolidate. In residential inpatient care, clinical teams combine these behavioral protocols with medically supervised, non-addictive interventions when necessary. Melatonin supplementation, used properly and temporarily, can assist in re-establishing the circadian rhythm. Low-dose doxepin for sleep maintenance, trazodone, or other non-habit-forming agents may be used short-term to break the cycle of severe insomnia. Importantly, teams monitor vitals, withdrawal risk, and medication interactions closely, and any pharmacologic help is tapered as sleep hygiene and behavioral gains take root. Bright light therapy, structured daytime activity, and psychoeducation are standard elements that speed recovery of normal sleep architecture. Sleep recovery is not instantaneous, and setbacks are expected. Yet when you commit to consistent light exposure, strict sleep timing, calming evening routines, and effective behavioral strategies, With clinical support when needed, the body's REM cycles and melatonin rhythm begin to reset. Restoration of sleep is both a physical turning point and a powerful protective factor against relapse. If you are early in sobriety and struggling with sleep, know this: your brain can relearn how to sleep. You are not broken. You are healing on a timetable that needs patience, structure, and, when appropriate, informed medical support.